Hey, what is up guys? My name is Connor, and as you guys saw in the title, today we are going to be going over the parts list of a $20,000 PC for content creation and some major gaming. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the build. For the CPU, I decided to go with one of Intel's X series CPUs, the Core i9-7900X, which features a brand new socket type, the LGA 2066 socket type, and is a very powerful CPU for content creators. To go along with the CPU, the motherboard I chose was ASUS's Strix X299E gaming motherboard, which features onboard Wi-Fi along with the support of two-way SLI, which we'll get to later in the video. For RAM, I decided to completely fill up all the DIMM slots on my motherboard with 8GB sticks of Trident Z RGB memory clocked at 4266 MHz. Now, here's where it gets a little bit interesting. For internal storage, I chose Samsung's 960 Pro 2TB M.2 drive as the boot drive, and two of Samsung's 850 EVO 4TB drives for storing games and some footage for easy access. Now for external storage, I decided to go to a website called 45 Drives, where I was able to make and customize my own Storinator, which will hold up to 150 TB of storage. You may have already seen one of these if you have seen Linus Tech Tips video of them putting together a petabyte of storage with two of these Storinators. Now to go along with the Storinator, I have 15 10TB Iron Wolf drives from Seagate for a total of 150 TB of NAS storage. Now for the GPUs, I have two of EVGA's 1080 Ti for the wind cards for the build, and for cooling all of the components, I went to EK Waterblock's website and created my own custom loop. I have a video going over how to do that if you would like to go check that out. So next up, in order to hold all the components, I had to go with a pretty big case. So I went with the Tower 900 full tower case from Thermaltake, which gives me a ton of space to mount radiators and fans for my system. Now in order to power this all, I decided to go a little overkill and get a fully modular 1600 watt power supply from EVGA, which should have no problem running my build. Now that we're all done with the major components, time to get to some smaller stuff. The case I'm going with has space for an optical drive, so I'm going to go with an ASUS optical drive. For an operating system, why not go all out and purchase Windows 10 Pro? So in order to make this build look as cool as possible, I'm going to get 12 of Corsair's HD 120 RGB fans and control of the fans using two of the controllers that come with the fans, and Corsair's Commander Mini to control all the RGB lighting going on in the case. Now for peripherals. The main monitor I'm going to be using is the Acer Predator X34 3440 by 1440 100Hz gaming monitor, and as my secondary monitor I'm going to go with an Acer 32-inch 4K monitor for editing some photos and videos in 4K. For my keyboard, I'm going with Corsair again and picking up a K55 RGB gaming keyboard with 6 programmable macro keys. And for my mouse, I've had my eyes on the G900 Chaos Spectrum mouse from Logitech for a while, so I am going to get that. And the last thing on my list I'm going to pick up are Sennheiser's HD800S headphones, which come in at around $1,500. And the total cost of all the parts put together are $34,041.57. Now I'm positive that I could raise the price of the build up a few $1,000s, but I'd say this is a somewhat realistic build, and I'm quite sure some people out there could easily build this. And that pretty much sums it up for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe to my channel. I will link all the products mentioned in the video description as well as the PC part picker list, and I will see you guys in the next video.